long story short, we saw gnomes. The class, a bunch of boys, saw the gnomes in the woods. We were off peeing, and we went further than we were supposed to. It was a rambunctious group of boys. We saw a family of little people. I don't
That's
know what
great.
they were, but they were little people in the woods with a. I just remember one had a hat with a feather in it, and it was
Wow.
like it was the story of the day, man. I mean, this was
Yeah.
a garnet mine, by the by. My principal was a rock town, and he took us on rock-related field trips. So this was a garnet mine in western North Carolina. We saw them. It was like this ongoing legend growing up. I mean, that's why I'm like it's so hilarious. Like I'm so tired of telling this
That's
story, you know.
great. Now, let
Uh,
me ask you
no,
before this, did you have paranormal experiences? Did you have anything else that maybe opened up your perception before the gnomes?
just the metallic voice when I was this was probably like 4 years old. So that is one of my earliest memories. You know, and it was one of those experiences where I was aware enough where I specifically remember this memory when it happened. This metallic voice came to me. I remember thinking, this is that weird experience again. So this is when I'm 4 or 5. I'm having this awareness like, wow, this is a weird experience. That weird thing is happening again. I was very clear that this normal sort of experience. So we had that when I was younger, and then the gnomes in the 5th grade, and then in high school, a, a green orb, a green light came into the room, and I wasn't asleep, okay? And it wasn't a car light. But you know, now orbs are that's one of the genres of the paranormal, orbs and plasma beams and that sort of thing. So anyway, I was in high school and I went into my parents' room and I'm like, a orb or light came into the room, and they're like, oh, it's probably a car light. I mean, we are at the end of the street. It wasn't a car light. And I slept on my parents' floor that night. And I was 17, you know, but I knew enough. I'm like, that was not a car light. Let me just, for safety's sake, let me sleep on the parents' floor for the night. So then in college is when the high strangeness stuff started, and I'm sure you're familiar with the repeating number phenomena at this point. That is mainstream and people talk about it. But at the time when this was occurring, this was 1998, 1999, there were no there were no memes on Instagram about it. There were no Instagram pages. So it was in the midst of researching Robert Anton Wilson, Philip Dick, Kenneth Grant, all of this high strangeness material. Um, Maybe some psychoactive substances, you know, maybe or maybe not. Um,
Hey, we're all about that here, so.
okay, okay. I only use those substances in jurisdictions where it is legal. So, yeah, there may or may not have been some of those substances involved, um, and I started having the repeating number phenomena.